Because everything you're doing apparently, from a point of disbelief, you're wasting your time. Oshitegerecho. Buli kyokola ki? Buli kyokola mu portion nga toli mukola ki? Mukukkiriza. Nga tokkiriza kyokola ki? Kyokola. Kitegeeza okola ki? Omala bumazi budde. Abantu abasinga, they are really failing to get far with this company because they think they can do it 1 month, 2 days, or 3 days, or even 3 years, and then, they stop it at that. You understand? So, your belief drives how big you dream. Your belief drives how far you go with the business. Your belief drives your commitment to the business. You understand? If you are still that kind of a person that is part of this amazing company, and you're also still asking yourself a question, whether or not the company is legit, whether or not the money is really there, whether or not the stories are true, whether or not, it will work for you. Togenda kukola bintu by'amaanyi kubanga omutima gwo oba omwoyo gwo tegukkiriza kyokola ki. Let me ask a question. This is now it is off the script maybe. Kambuze kibuuzo. Bameka abalikedde nojja n'okola ng'okimanyi next week ojja kufa. Wanji? Walikoze eki? Because ochimanyi next week you die, you understand? I'm just saying there are things that you could not, there are things that you are doing now that you may not, you may not do. But also there are things that you will do if you know. That you're not doing what? Right now. But because we believe in we believe in living longer. Because that is why sometimes you even get disorganized and your mind tells you, don't do it now. You will do it tomorrow. Like you think tomorrow is what? Like sure tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is there. You understand? It is belief. Okukiza kokola chikobo olina kwe determininga okudrivinga your course of what? Action today. You get the point? And whatever we believe, whatever we think will happen to us, whether positive or negative, all those things are the ones that shape our what? They're the ones that shape our what? Actually, the business. And attitude is very important when you're building a network marketing career. Recently, Mr. Elias, in the same kind of regard, talked about conviction. I will also couple conviction with attitude. These two words are almost the what? The same. You understand? One is just a better English version of the other. How positive you believe. Of course, conviction is really, really on the positive what? Side. Then attitude can either be a what? Positive attitude or negative attitude, depending. But also we are saying in this training that attitude is simply the way you think and feel about something. Kyembadde nkugamba owulira otya, owulira nga ekinaagaana, owulira nga amala obudde, owulira nga ali ku mulamwa. If there is something you have to do early, is to make yourself believe early and have a positive mental attitude towards the business. Because when you're building our network marketing careers, there are very many things that come our way and try to stop us. Yeah? Last time Mr. Ismail told me a story. If he told you the same story, please you tell me to pass. One time Mr. Ismail told me a story and he told me there is a what? There is a, I think he must have told you this story. Okay, let me repeat the story. So those ones who were there when he's telling the story, please pretend like you're hearing it for your very first time for learning purposes, okay? So you can give those ones who are not here morale to also learn, okay? Have we agreed? Have we agreed? Yes, very good. So Mr. Isma told me a story about this jungle, about the jungle, where these antelopes and were hunting small what? The fox, the hyenas were hunting small animals. And were feeding on those ones. But then time came whereby they got scarcity in the jungle. When they got scarcity in the jungle, the only lions that were left for them to hunt was what? So the only animals that were left for them to hunt were lions. So these hyenas began Nejigoba kati banne bagenda olabanga omusajja ayiseewo neki speed. Empologoma eyiseewo speed bagenda okutegeeza nga munnaabwe agivaako emaki emabega agi gobye emisinde. But what, to their amusement, they said, what came over this guy to begin chasing a what? A lion. Then waitera kika 15. The hyena comes back at what? With high what? With high gear. Then the friend said, we knew it because the way he was chasing this lion, how can even you begin chasing a lion? But to their amusement, they realized that what was chasing the hyena back was a bee. A bee. A bee, enjuchi. And these guys were perplexed. And this happens to us every single day. Someone wakes up in the morning and then they shower cold water and they promise themselves that today I am going to chase my dream. They come with full combat, this is full mode. Then somewhere, somehow, their mother, a phone call from the mother, name Tabani into a rachi. I know negative what? Attitude. Namugamba. Bina nange sibya kupapira. Nze mazowa no maka emyezi musanvu. Alabanze mazowa na emyezi musanvu sinakola sale. Ate gwa yakajja. Oshagede. Lwaki mukwano gwoyo. Nze singa ndi oyo mba musaba oli ani akikoze mu budde obuto because nawo yebatya. Webali. Tono onyona mazowa maka mulamba tutakola milioni 2. Nonya Mr. James Sevugala mazowa gumashinu ngali milioni 10 mwameka 13 already. Gwobononya. Because Oya is okolachi okuwabya. Yes, every day, everyone has their own what? Timing and gestation period. But sometimes we always want to make reference of those that are really lagging behind the what? The time. So it's always important to feel positive and think positive about whatever you are doing if you're going to do business. Because if you feel positive, you do great work. Check it. Oh, nabakubira banajja. Togenda bakubira no bakubira vibe yo tejja kusobola kola ki kubaleeta. One time I gave my champion a book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And this guy was telling us about how souls connect. Kyempulira yo esookoneka neyo muki neyo omuntu omulala. Kyomuntu gokubide nga toli mu mood natakola ki natajja kivideo kitaddeyo nga toli mu mood nkitambula. You understand? Something like that. It is about attitude. Are you together? And today, we are disseminating this topic, attitude, very important. And we are saying, this is the power of attitude. That even if you have great talent, you are a very good speaker, you have a microphone, you have a lot of biology in your head, you can record videos, and Jesus wants to come back, what? Come back down. You know the ins and operation system of H. pylori. You are talented. But when your attitude is what? Rotten. One, the results will be bad, but even your team will not do what? Will not grow. I have seen very many people that are talented. There's a lady I want to talk about, but she's not here. But I met her yesterday. She was with us in a previous company sometime. And then she left prematurely in that company X. Then she came to first yesterday. And she came with her first guest yesterday. And surprisingly, she was also brand new. It's her first day. The guest is brand new. But as I was teaching these two people, again, this lady was helping me teach the what? The new person. And she was telling me, I'm Mr. James, Namugamba, binonze kolachi, binonze bimanyi binebyo kata nze bimanyi maze wakukadi bikola webiti. Wonokola about chicken. You get the point. And you know how sometimes how impatient I am. I gave her time to first teach the person. When she has finished teaching whatever she wants to teach, and I told her to call me after she has finished teaching so I can teach them together. I gave them time. And when they called me at around 5:30, she wants me to begin. I told her, your schedule with me today is done. Please come back tomorrow if you are interested in learning from me. Because this guy is very talented. The problem is what? Attitude. Attitude. We're also saying that Great talent and bad attitude will give you an average what? Team. Rotten attitude, bad team. Bad attitude. Today you are on, today you are believing, tomorrow you are not believing. Webuuza maaso g'abadde online bo. Tegedde naawe webuuza. Then tomorrow you come like you have been sitting on ice. Very cold. What builds network marketing teams is excitement, it is positivity, nothing more. Everything else just falls in place when those things are gotten in what? In check. To them say, you are leading a team of people, and you also like as though you are doing what? You are very hopeless. You understand? Great talent, average attitude will give you a very good what? Team. So really, the determinant here, or the variable here is what? Attitude. Naye abantu atamanyi bintu bingi naye nga bakoze sente mangu kubanga baagala okola ki okwongerako they have a positive mental attitude towards learning and doing the business. You understand? Sometimes it is your belief that is going to put you in a different what section. Nga belief hiyo yagenda okwetera okusigala nga okkiriza even when your mother says it is not what? It is not viable. You understand? And a bit about how many of us are here and you are just 1 month, 2 months old in the business. 1 month, 2 months old. But I'm so proud and high. You will leave your hand down and ask a question. Bameka wanongo wangadewo mwezi gumu oba kwebiri waniko mkono. Waniko mkono very proud and high. Mwana muni bakadde. Bameka wanongo tona weza o mwezi. Oh, the question was the wrong one. Kale. This message is yours, more so. Even those 1 month, 2 months, and below, very, very important. Listen to this very carefully. The kind of business you are doing right now, and the kind of situation you are going through right now. Are you together? Right now. The person that you admire, that story that you had that motivated you when you came to see the business. All of us and all of them went through the same section. You understand? But again, the bad news or good news is, by the time we went through whatever we went through, we were going through the same with other people that you've not seen today, or that you don't find. The only problem between us and those people is that most of them subsidized within their challenges. You understand? Most of them, when they saw the mountain called the transport, they stopped there. Others chose to climb it. You understand? I always give an example of this boy called Cyprian Senkanda. Where is Cyprian Senkanda? I saw him at the stairs. He's busy delivering products. Okay. But Cyprian used to come from Kasenge. Who knows Kasenge? Your Maidonji every day. I saw him. Ngalinyako ewama atambula pa kukubo nalinya taxi na atukaleti ngate yakede. You get the point. Sometimes he even began calling us early at 4 a.m. 4:30 to show us an upline. Even when I come late, but I want you to know that at least I was what? Awake by that time. Cyprian Senkandwa. Cyprian. But I want to remember a day that he did not come because, Kasenge is very far, because it rained on him, because whatever, you understand? That kind of attitude. Now, Cyprian Senkandwa was yesterday, but one, showing me the pictures of the machine he wants to bring in. And I told him, even if and say apply ngamba ngule taka azineza impira njagula muloka ne mugamba muzeyi waliyo nya taxi ngefukuwa matungo otukana na nango otuyanye tewali yakola ki yakuwa magezi gule motoka wevuge nomwe ko gujja tugenda kola sente ne guno bwakatandika wevuge okiziza avinga because bantu banje abaoza buki enkuba etonye nnyo omusana gwaka nnyo. The difference was what? Was the attitude towards the situation. You understand? Yes, I know. I don't know if you will not feel offended. But I'll tell you a story of a lady. Okay, if you're the one, you put up your hand so they can see. She came to the business. She came to see the business, and she spent 1 month. How old? Without ever getting a what? A username and a what? And a system. Natali mu business nenga buna wakola chi aja because she was posted that one day she will sell a product. She was posted that one day she will do what? She will get money to join the business. She was posted one day, maybe she'll get a mega sale and join the business. But tell you what, in the due course of waiting and doing all this, some of her friends quit the business. because it seemed like she was wasting time. But tell you what, right now she's one of the people that are selling the biggest and also leading that big empire in the Game Changers team. If you was one, put up your hand. If you don't put up your hand, I will not. You're not interested in me mentioning your name. And you are around. We were just saying what andikira. We're all in the system. You know, so Bab, waniko. There are even two. I was meaning one. Get the point. Today, Nambuya Rachel's name is everywhere. Last month alone, that girl Nambuya Rachel, you see, the Nambuya that you see, she made over 4,000 CVs. And I was calculating with my team that Nambuya Rachel, in profits alone, profits what? Without step. The 1 month of waiting, the 1 month of not being in the system, the 1 month of learning these things every single day until the trend that changed the game came. That 1 month. Today, Nambuya Rachel in profits alone, if she was selling colon detox, 4,000 divided by what? 12. That is more than 355 what? Colon detoxes, right? More than that. Times emitwale meka. Nambuya colonia jina emitwale kumi. Times emitwale kumi jesa tumeka. Jesa tukanana za afisa. Jesa tukakaga za afisa ako. When you multiply this money, it is more than 12 million. 12 million in profit alone. That means this girl Nambuya has 1 month of waiting to be in a system and doing the business every single day. Has earned a very good fortune of how much? Of sawa kumi na baba jilabi. Acholoza neso okole chenkugambye. Oshegede, wono mwana myeze n'etaano mukaaga, nawe ojja kukola kyokola kikyolowooza kubanga ojja kuba olowooza bulungi. Right now, kkiriza bakole ki? Bakulowooleze. As simple as that. The business is that simple. Good attitude. After I said, let's be here by 8. Basically, you. I thought it was just our angasat. We so called Jesus. First come at 8. Then assess. You understand? As simple as that. After he's saying, let's put on suits. Let's be very smart in suits. One that of mine told me, but what about my suit in Enganze, when Yamba Gini Yange, Nako Snikazange, Nimbamba sing a bay. Okay, good day. Let's on your bay. You're not looking for how expensive you are. No, we are looking for how to hide your smaller body. Or shall I get there? Into the what? We want to hide your smaller body into decency, so that the guest does not ask you, go to the bangachi, go koze your maker. You want to hide your what? Your inadequacy into smartness. That is what you want to do. Never to use a nyo. After you say, hey, the suit is in kwase bugumu. Yeah, not first to kwase bugumu. To be a yambula. But singa waito singa onakwe wajja mzee. Wasanga omwami akulozinga meeting obagala olukiiko ayambadde nga bw'oyambadde wandiga mitulimbya kusaaga. Wawuliza n'ogoberera lwakubanga yali ayogera yali smart. Naawe ky'oba okola. Tegedde, good attitude. Positive good what? Attitude. Failing to forgive is bad attitude. Tabajjula obusungu n'otumbiira. Mr. James namunyiigira. Anti yanjogera nga tuli mu training. Kati gwe omanyi kubanga sikyajjukira. Nani training. You get the point? You see how you fail to learn because of failing to forgive? Pretty jealous. Jealous is team Uganda. Nugu? Kano katwakola nga wetinga kyali kusomero. This kawan. This kawan. Yeah, Nugu. Jealous is what? Wanji? Obujja. Efutwa? Ebujja. Someone is doing well, you are feeling jealous. It is their time to shine. Learn from them. Don't fight them. Don't feel jealousy over them. Look for information. One team has it right. Please go and pick what that one team has right. You understand? Yes. Use them as an example in your team. Point at them. That is why you always see me closing my team, and whatever I am doing and closing, sometimes I'm not even, whatever I'm referring to that time, I'm not in the right capacity to do what? To give an example. I point at someone. When I was telling Madame Fiona how to record TikTok videos, that time my TikTok videos had not yet even gone, I didn't even have a following of 200. Every time I was sharing with her about how much money she can make in sales, I was sharing more of Madame Farida's stories. I had that story of how she was making her money. I had that place of how her CVs every single month. And that's why I used to calculate every single month. You understand? In a very good way. Right now, when my team comes on board, I can easily open my sales, open my dashboard, and show my what? Show my content because I am now there. You fail to improve. Are we together? You fail to do what? To improve. Get rid of this disease of me. This disease of me. We call it selfishness. See? Selfishness. You have something that is working, but tell you what? You want to keep it to yourself. You have selfishness. You have selfishness. Some of you, you know we are in the same company together with you. You know that it is not you who was the beginning of record. It is not you are not the birth of recording TikTok videos. Now Kenya is doing well, but imagine if country manager had gone to Kenya and refused to give information. Right now Kenyans are doing well in sales. Singa yabikukulira. Oshagede. Tetwandikuze. All of us know that those who are here long, who have been here longer, all of us know that selling on TikTok began with one lady called who? Called who? Farida Najuko. But Farida Najuko, I know we are coming to switch it. Singa teyagaba na yafunye aba kyongerako tebandisobodde kikola ki kyongerako. You see that Farida Najuko nyina kitandika n'abako wakikola ki wakikomya. Then someone else, another person picked from where? I think it was a combination of Mr. Cyprian Senkando and country manager. Matandika Farida Weyakoma. They began recording educational content about health, about bonds and what of you. And that is how this whole thing began. Singa Farida yakudira account. All of us remember Mr. Burhan will tell you that all the girls in Mr. Burhan's team were using Farida's pictures. You get the point? And they were making a lot of money because she was not selfish. She sat me down and helped me open my Twitter account. She recorded for me my first video. She caught my first camera rolling. She wrote my first script. She was not selfish. And no wonder, Chatu Yamba Fena, because right now, even the kind of content she's making right now has evolved over time. Right now, we are chukomya, right now, because she was not selfish. But I've seen Miss Country Manager, I've seen some people that have gone to their TikToks and even restricted downloads. Mutibakopa. Katonda si musiru. Obugaga guba mutima. Waliwo abantu amunga mugenda kukola nnyo obugaga bubaleme lwagatima gakyafu. Laba downline wa munno mufite muyambako owega mu resigninga. Tegedde. Lagala mu resigninga omupokera ebigambo. Apeni what are you serious? Man tayetaliwo. Sigala singa abaddewo sibichi. Nenzo ndaba bichi. Sigwe wakabi. That is why you're not the top one. You just have a skill that you learned from here. Please share your information. Help others grow. Because maybe that downline of yours that you have in your cell was not motivated by your story when they came. They were motivated by that other person's story. Maybe that other person's story doesn't have a team. That other person who motivated you downline does not have a team right now. But that doesn't mean that you are more competent than them. It is collective efforts. Selfishness will not take you anywhere. Yes, what about Nabakoze Nyenga sent Ogagawala, sent the Zibalemye. Right, Ogutima Guchafka, Nekatonda Chozikuwa. Zikuitam Karonda Chozikuwa, no Yisotia. Shaged, Bano Mutimo Mugaga. Yamba Koba not to Fena. Fetu Sangaba down anybody, I want to eat a Munkubo. Okay, I'm not a very good example because maybe 97% of the team here is under my network. But we call them. It is Gabby who told me to record. She's my quest line. You understand? That downline you're going to help grow. Now, maybe she will be the motivating story of your what? Of your next champions because they'll find them where? There. Hey, don't be selfish. Okay? Help others grow. When someone makes a mistake, help them correct it. Don't just laugh at them. Oitaita video no jaba ngani recording ze omumanyi ndanebe yogedde bichi bifu atengo omulaba mwite I rescue them ga agundu wano wakoze boto watulimbyemu wano so that next time they can do better because echimanyo ochimanyi bwe oyogera ebitu for na oyogera ebifu when someone sees both of your both of your videos on TikTok oshegedde nga musuna product yetya ngomnya yogedde ebifu wanchigendo bao the person is going to say Bano webatya. Now I get the YouTube agenda kutwalira. So help others grow. Check it. I love what country manager does. I think he doesn't do that because the country manager. Because he even mentored me before he became country manager. Some of you have gone to his desk with even no knowledge about the things you posted, and he has closed for you deals of millions of money. Some of you send guests to him that muri iwo nakuya nagamba se nyogene customer ao alise million yemu aguze products wezi si vizo gendo sangeyo. As simple as that. Na so muga mukuye ko mbugalo mongale obugalo. You get the point? But you think country manager cannot tell you that he gave your guest or your customer two products yet he gave him 4? Like aso chikola siba chiri nebo chimuna chikubiranga chikoze eki bwego bayita omutima omugagga mbeleka okuba selfish namwe very very important. You understand? Get rid of the desire to hog all the credit. Get rid of the what? Of the desire to hog all the credit. You want to be seen like as though it is only you who has done, who has caused the whole milestone. Give credit where it is due. Get the point? If your CVs are happening because of someone in your team, please let them know that you see them. Let them know that you do what? You see them. Give them the credit. Yes. Have a what you call an abundance mentality. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. Developing the right attitude, evaluate your present attitude, evaluate yourself, give yourself a scale of 0 to 10. Where do you lie in terms of positive attitude? What you do with your team, what you say about others, what you say about the company, what you believe about the company, what you think when we are telling these stories. Check it. Wengamba mbo kati nakwa milioni meka 13. Mutima uwilo otya. Wawa gama techisoboka cheleka alimba. Jawo kele mu system yan. I am already a maverick. $30,000. Oshegede. Searching chikola. Wawa betona kiza so chikena wa kukolera. About your attitude right now. Realize that faith is stronger than what? Fear. Have faith in what you're doing. Yes, that video will not go viral today. But again, you stopping to post tomorrow does not make the journey any better. You have not made a sale last month, but you not putting up the sales this week, the videos this week does not make the journey any better. You didn't. Your guests didn't come yesterday, but you stopping to invite today does not make those of us that they come. What should I get there? Have faith that something great is going to happen every single day. Bane subi, bane kukiriza. Ngawe tuba nokukiriza tugende okweba kantencha nakola ki nazukuka. Nokola programu zencha natwakoze program na Katonda. Nogamba njabbi kwasaganya encha. Ejo subi, ejo okukiriza. That is faith. Now it's all over natural when you build your MLM career. That maybe today it has not happened, but tomorrow will be better. Yeah? I always give an example of this Benita girl here. And also let me repeat the same thing. Benita was here at this office, and I was very sure that Benita was about to quit the business. Though, as an upline, I had to motivate her to keep her around. I could not tell her that, you look like you're about to quit. But one day I asked Benita a question. You have not sold anything this month. No one, I was opening a system. System yo tuna goyingiza guno omwezi tuna chotunze omwezi ugo no badde wotya landlord woge namusasuza ati wadde olya ati. You understand? And I didn't understand her. But last month this Benita alone, and it didn't happen in a long period of time, she just woke up one morning and she said, no, I think I am being lazy. What other people are doing, what Rachel is doing, what Nanyonga is doing, I can do. She began. When you look at Benita's first videos, I was sharing them with my team. And so also somewhere sit around watching us. And I was showing them how bad she was on the camera. The noise around her, the words she's saying, everything was wrong. But tell you what, when the time has come, last month alone, Benita sold 930 CVs. Yamix the CV to join the 1,000 CV club. That means Benita, who has never stood on the recognition stage in all that time in this company, this month, we are going to carry her. I'm not saying this month, not this month. Tomorrow. Tell your neighbor tomorrow. Tell your neighbor tomorrow. Tell your neighbor tomorrow. Tell your neighbor tomorrow. Tomorrow she's going to be one of our achievers of the world. Of the month. Can you imagine? It is because she kept on keeping on with a positive attitude. Encha mujje bannanga ate mukeere. Ekigendo bano si muntu. I'm telling you. Yeah. We're going to have a very big recognition rally. It's going to be big. It's going to be mega and gigantic. Kankayise wako. You're going to see real achievers. Gwachaye busa. Jangola baba na wakuteleko screenshots zawe za state. Sasa kwa gala bikola. But come and see what the company has done for people. Come and see people that you bolabanga abulijo siba abulijo. I love the top market that someone makes 20 million and they move like as though nothing happened. They make profit of 3 million a week and no one is guarding them. They are normal and okay and everything is normal. That is MLM. Come and see the achievers of this month of January. Come and get inspired. Come and rekindle your dream again tomorrow. Come and get purpose. Come early because you're going to begin very early. Want to finish by 2 p.m.? So come very what? Come very early. Are we together? So we are saying, realize that faith is stronger than what? Fear. Write a statement of purpose every single day. Write specifically and what you desire to achieve each day. What is your accomplishment every day? Check it. What is your accomplishment? Write those things every single day. Verbalize it to someone. Apply this. That this month I want to do this. Tell it to people. You understand? But many of us are doing business and you're doing business as a job. You don't critique yourself, you don't mark yourself, you don't assess your actions. You don't criticize, you critique your results. After writing those things, that statement of purpose, what you want to achieve, verbalizing, then begin taking action on your goal every single day. You said you want to do 1,000 what? 1,000 CVs. A person who does 1,000 CVs must have done how many per day? Around how many? Around 30 point something? Let's say 35. Or let's say 40 CVs per day. That's approximately 2 liver care sold every single day. So you do 1,000 CVs. It is doable because today you will do 2 liver cares, tomorrow you do 1 liver care the colon, but then the next day you will do 4 products, not so. But this is easy. Because they have intention. Today is which day? Today is 4th, not so. That means, can you imagine, February, which started right just yesterday, today is 4th. And you left with only 24 days to end February because it's even half a month. You're going to really lose it. You're going to wake up on the 15th thing at all because begin now. Toina so akadiwa ba 1 month. Toina so akadiwa kuweza miezi ina etano kola sente. Ndia nyoko za example yaka ya kachala kani. Where is that lady? Ngabire. Is Ngabire here? She's not here. Ngabire, you put up your hand. Okay, you stand up because now you're hiding under the chair. You stand. That is Ngabire. You see Ngabire? Sarah, what is Sarah? You will come in your free time and I hope you check into her system. I'm not applying, if she allows me anyway. Ngabire joined us on the 10th of December. That means the 10th of February, Ngabire will make how many months? How many months? But yesterday, I was challenging my team and I was showing them that Ngabire, who is not yet 2 months in the business, he's holding a sale meeting and he's only giving information to the colleagues. Everyday action. Because in the first 20 days, by December, Ngabire had made 3 million already. She joined on 10th and by 31st, she had made 3 million. First month. Because video would take a video will take a video leero. Ono making sure mbwe yencha yanja ulomu. Ngo muntu waziraba. Alabenti no. Whenever yakatandika, whenever aluddewo nga akoze. Every day must be there, must be what? Improvement. That's what Ngabire is doing. You understand? Same thing, that's what you have to do every single day. Take action every day on your goal. Have the desire to change. Desire to change is very important. What is very desire to change? Gamu no change. Gamu no change. Ale kanyonyole kanchinyonyole went. Aito nyiga emba ngamba gwe. Change. Buli mulembe gubako n'ebyago. Ekyo bera ngo okola ki? Ngo kimanyi. Sibe kiri? Abarwana n'amazima tebakola ki? Tebawangula. Are we together? Namuwandiika nnyo. Nyola muwandiika. Mukebere mu system zammwe gyebiri. Kati musoke mumpulirize ngenda bibateerako. Kale kambateereko nze mbayina nze muli wano. Nese omwefuula abaakabi. I'm saying every generation ebako n'ebyaki n'ebyayo. Okulwanyisa amazima kukuze maki emabega. You understand? In every situation, in every generation, there is going to be a top lawyer. Are we together? A top lawyer. There's going to be a top what? A top politician. There's going to be a top opposition candidate. I don't know who's going to come next, but then there's a point of time whereby if news did not write about what? About Besigye, that news did not sell, right or right? Right now, Besigye has been incarcerated for a very long time, and no one is caring so much about the news unless you're involved in politics. You get the point? Now the top opposition candidate right now is who? Bobby Wine, not so. Even when he stood at some place somewhere, where is that place? Kanyanya, people have gone to take videos there and they have gone with mattresses where imilako na ayogera keri abantu bali mkulangirawo mifaliso. But TikTok abakolerawo challenge. He's the top opposition leader of this time. His time will pass, another one will do what? Who will come? Oshaged. Waliwo emirembe gyali keja bobote. Baali bakabinga nense kola ki? Katuli ku mirembe mi 7. Oshaged. Buli muntu every single season wabawo ebyaki. Ebyayo. It was time for Facebook one time. When we watched Facebook Zero, you know that Facebook that had no pictures? Mulibato. Facebook, when did you create a bifanani? What am I in Masim? Mwani mchalibato. Facebook Zero, nga yakupesa bweti. Right now, Facebook, TikTok yeriko, so what you did? Abasamize, bali ku TikTok beranga. Tigwali no mwani wonga takuulira. Akoma letu na kwate chikajjo, kolotia, bali ku TikTok. Gwena byotunda ogama msijja bikola. You're just failing to change. That is a bad attitude. Tambula no mulembe kubanga ugenda kuyita gugendo oyita nkoze mu sente togama munaliwone na bitulunulira. You understand? Tambula no mulembe. I'm telling you. Live every day at a time. Have an abundance mentality. When you have an abundance mentality, you will not be selfish. But customer ku TikTok toso abamala yo. Kubanga sigo abateekayo. Lwaki we fulanti babo? The city I no longer make research. The Sibulina. I go and copy. I copy like an artist. I listen to my ask you, manager. You go and watch my video I put today of ulcers. Yesterday you talked about ulcers and you said the H. pylori when you put antibiotics. Simanya kokai go bukodio kagane kekwe kane kasidika. Edagala ligwa mnekola ki nikakomawo oshegedde ne product ya feri musimanya wayogedde probiotics amanyanga mazibu oshegedde tinoga muno eyo probiotics manya zikasimayo munyama nezikakola ki nezikajjanjaba gendo abe yange yo kumacha leero najikoze dda nagambye muri probiotics mukaga sazogedde nga manager kwanga sibye galo byakalubye nene ngamba zikasimayo nezikakola ki nezikasanyawo. Look, listen. My video and his don't look alike. The organization of the work even has some hard terms, but I copied something. You understand? Yes. Because I know managers following. I'm not following Nene Nyo. I only have 1,600 followers. My market is different from his. Even if my customers may come on my TikTok and I even fail to sell to them, and mine just sells to his. So it's just an abundance mentality to mutokubanga so gaba information. Otherwise, most of us didn't even know what you're doing. We copied from other people. So what you did? Now yamba kuba no. That's what I was telling Mr. Henry. That Mr. Henry, you have to pay me. I came across his video and he's telling people that wakomadi okulongo saiti and that it was my first video I did, and the guy had done the same one. Take. But the organization of the work was different. And I'm saying, yes, this is okay. Osokola majani batuvuma ku TikTok betoka tubitegera kopa kubakola ki kwa bimanyi ne kopesa art. Copy like what? An artist. How many of us are following this gentleman's TikTok? Following his TikTok? Umunonyeko, following follow his TikTok. Because he trains about how you can copy and even tells us that in this era, if you want to reinvent the wheel, you waste out of time because everything you want to do, someone has done. Tegedde tukwate ebyenjawulo obigatte ogyemu ekikyo. Laba nga Nambuya wayogera n'amaanyi okwata information manager wayogera ne information nga mungi. You get the point. Or any emphasis Henry Gwakozesa, then you create your own brand in that kind of amalgamation. And that is the error. Nego nobera nga bano bakoze ebintu byokola babikola kola nego okyakola majani. Olireze twala na kopa. Kata babiya bakole batya nga gwajja biyiye. Osagedde. Yanze bunaku nonya video zange meka nya ezokopa. Sina katabo mwina obutabo muwandika content ye nayenzo wango wange nkwata ne mukibuna nakwatira kulubaawo kyenkola wemaozi kwata emusof funamu emwe y'omuna Uganda manager ngayogera ku ekipayiroli ne funamu emu neyo muzungu ngayogera ku ekipayiroli and I screen record them. Ask Madam, this girl, what is her name? Madam Sophia and Madam Shami, who drive with me when you're going home. As others are listening to their music, and what of you, I am listening to what? To videos that I'm going to copy tomorrow. Takikabiri mbanchi maze. Kati omalo byogera, ngenze yo nenkola research, so omuntu anankubira essimu, mbamanya ebyokola ki. Kati abamu mukoze video temusobola kujjayo sente. Lwaki temumanyi byakwogera muganya ogenda osoma mukoma kukukoppa. Maina bwoyange gumba lyekaka egumba ngalibaide bukosa maine kaisha babikendedde notadde ogenda kusoma nti anhache ekibawo oluvanyuma kikola kitya kubanga abantu abalina obulwadde kalonga kayiseewo. People who have their conditions have been nursing those conditions for very long what? That means they understand their conditions. Wakulaba ngoli you have bubblegum information. They will run away from you because amanyi pressure we sukali wa mumanyi ausazazi manyi nedaga yo miraba limanyi bamanyi obulwadde babukozeeko research. Kati go ino kubanga research wasinga kuwaki wa so baguza. Continuously choose to have the right attitude. It's a choice. Develop good habits, very important. Nose mize mirungi empise nnungi chegedde very important. Tumaliriza bannange those are you there? Okay, let me see. Yes, this is good, eh? So you're saying actually is the difference between what? Difference between what and what? Actually, is the difference between struggle and progress. Many of us remain in the struggle. You're showing no progress because your attitude towards everything is bad. Second day, attitude towards everything is what? Bad. Bad. Have a growth mindset. Yeah? Have a growth mindset. Have the attitude that you'll improve. And make it a point of you to do it basically what? Basically that. Have we learned something? Yes. Have we learned something? Yes. Have I delivered? Yes. Very good. And in that same note, I want to welcome our very, very good celebrated country manager for a few announcements as we close the training today. Thank you so much and give our manager a round of applause.